Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about LinkedIn today, but probably not in the way you're used to thinking about it. We're going to break down how to take your profile from, a static resume that just sits there and turn it into a full-blown sales and lead generation machine.
So let me ask you a question. Who is your profile really for? If you're like most people, your profile is probably great at attracting recruiters. But the clients you actually want? Crickets. It's a super common problem.
And here's why. It's because most of us build our profiles looking in the rearview mirror. It's all about where we've been, the jobs we've had, the things we've done. But here's the hard truth. Your future client doesn't really care about your past. They care about their future and how you are going to make it better.
This slide really nails the huge mindset shift we're talking about. On one side, you have the resume mindset. It's passive, it's all about me, my history, my skills. But on the other side, you have the sales machine mindset, and this flips the script completely. It makes everything about your client, their problems, their goals, and the specific solutions you offer. This is the foundation for everything we're about to cover.
So how do we actually do this? Let's kick things off with Section 1, Crafting Your First Impression. This is all about what people see in those first few critical seconds when they land on your page. Your headline. You have to understand this is the single most important piece of text on your entire profile. Why? Because it literally follows you everywhere you go. When you comment on a post, send a connection request, or show up in a search result, that headline is your digital billboard.
So, you want to make that billboard count, right? Well, here's the formula. It's so simple, but it works like magic. Instead of your boring job title, start with who you help. Then, get specific about the problem you solve for them. And finally, tell them the result you deliver. Bam! Your ideal client instantly sees themselves in your headline and knows you're the person they need to talk to.
Next up is your photo. And wow, this statistic is just staggering. Profiles with a professional photo get 14 times more views. Let that sink in for a second. Not 14% more, but 14 times. Seriously, if you do nothing else, updating your photo is the easiest win you can get.
And professional doesn't mean you have to go spend hundreds of dollars. Just follow these simple rules. Make sure it's a high-quality headshot where your face fills about 60% of the circle. Use a simple background that isn't distracting. Oh, and natural light is your best friend. And please, for the love of all that is good, make sure it was taken sometime in the last couple of years.
Okay, now for the most wasted space on all of LinkedIn, the banner image. So many people just leave this blank or put up some generic city skyline. Don't do that. This is your chance to immediately build credibility. Slap on some logos of clients you've worked with, a picture of you speaking on a stage, anything that reinforces your value. Okay, so you've grabbed their attention with a great first impression. Let's move on to Section 2. Now it's time to really prove your value in the About and Featured sections.
First things first, we need to totally reframe what the About section is for. It is not your life story. It is not a novel about every single job you've ever had. It is your sales pitch, pure and simple. This is where you connect the dots for your potential client. And a great sales pitch always has a structure. You start with a hook that grabs them by speaking directly to their biggest problem. Then you hit them with your unique solution. What makes you different? After that, you back it all up with proof, real, quantifiable results. And you always, always end with a clear call to action. Tell them what to do next. Right below your About section is your secret weapon, the Featured section. And this chart says it all. A whopping 80% of LinkedIn users leave this area completely empty. That purple slice, that's your competition. This is a massive opportunity for you to stand out from the crowd by just using it.
So what do you put there? You put your greatest hits, a case study showing amazing results, a quick video testimonial from a happy client, a link to a free download that proves your expertise. Or hey, why not make it super easy for them and just drop a link right to your calendar?
All right, let's keep this ball rolling. On to Section 3, Building Unshakable Trust. You've made your pitch, you've shown your work, but now you need other people to vouch for you. That's where recommendations come into play.
And let's be crystal clear. There's a huge difference between recommendations and endorsements. Endorsements are just those little one-click things. They're fine, but they don't really build trust. Recommendations, on the other hand, are absolute gold. They're detailed, personal stories about the impact you made. They carry so much more weight.
And this is what separates a forgettable recommendation from a powerful one.
Great at sales is nice, but it's vague. But saying someone brought in 15 new clients worth 200 grand, now that is specific. That's proof. It tells a story and builds instant credibility. So what's the magic number? You don't need dozens of these. Just aim for 3 to 5 really high-quality, detailed recommendations, and try to get them from different types of people. Maybe a manager, a coworker, and of course, a happy client. That shows you're the real deal.
Okay, we're in the home stretch. Last section. We've built this killer profile, this sales engine. Now we have to fuel it. Section 4 is all about visibility and using the right tools to get in front of the right people.
First up, LinkedIn SEO. Now, this sounds way more complicated than it is. All it means is figuring out the exact words and phrases your ideal clients are typing into the search bar, and then sprinkling those words throughout your profile so you actually show up.
So where do these keywords go? Here are the 4 biggest hotspots. Your headline is number 1, without a doubt. Then, you want to weave them naturally into your About section's story. Don't forget to put them in your job descriptions too. And finally, you can add up to 50 skills in the skills section, so max that out. Now let's talk about the bigger picture, because the game has totally changed. For years, everyone was obsessed with their social selling index score. That's the old way, chasing a vanity metric that didn't always lead to actual sales. The new way is so much smarter. It's about using AI-powered tools to focus on building real relationships and getting measurable results.
And if you need proof that this new way works, just look at the data. Companies using these modern AI tools are seeing an average ROI of 312% over 3 years. That is insane. The focus is no longer on just being busy, it's on being effective.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Tonight, I want you to go look at your own LinkedIn profile. Take a good, honest look, and ask yourself this one simple question. Is this thing built to score points in a game that doesn't exist anymore? Or is it built to start conversations that will actually grow my business?